Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another cash stuffing envelope system budget video. You guys know. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if cash stuffing videos are your thing, then please stick around. Okay, so this is going to be the paycheck number 2 of December, and this is one of the weeks where we only have one paycheck coming in. So we're only going to be stuffing $440 this week. A couple things have come up, and I'll explain those to you as we move along through this video. But first, if you are new here, excuse me, welcome. My name is Sue. We'd love to have you as part of our family here on YouTube. And for those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. I really do appreciate all of your guys' comments. And I don't always reply back, but I do always read them. So thank you so much for all your support. It really does mean the world to me. We are going to go ahead and jump in. Like I said, this week we're only going to be stuffing $440 because we only get one paycheck this week. The cats are out here playing, so if you see them walk across, you know why. There's one right there. That's Daisy. But Daisy is a girl, but we thought, I mean, Daisy's a boy, but we thought she was a girl when she was little, and we just decided not to change her name. So, anywho, moving right along, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 30, 40. So this week, Jim, who is one of my puppies, the Husky mix, he is currently at the vet getting neutered. And when they first quoted me the price for the neutering, they told me it was going to be like $120 to $140. And we talked about microchipping on the phone, but I guess that price didn't include microchipping. So I only budgeted for the $140, so now we have a $50 fee for the microchip that we have to come up with. So in this week's grocery budget, you guys know, if you guys follow along with me, I've been adding more money to my grocery budget so that I can stock up on a pantry. I'm trying to get a pantry going, a 3 to 4 month rotating pantry. So I won't be spending any extra money on groceries this week, which is kind of sad, but it's going to be okay. We got to get the dog taken care of. So I've just taken the extra grocery money that I would have put towards groceries, and I put it towards the dog. So my pet fund is going to be completely depleted. It is depleted because I've already taken the money out and put it in my checking account so that I can pay for that later. So we're going to go ahead and unstuff my envelopes. We have no dollars in groceries left. We usually don't. We got $20 or $40 left in personal, which I will move over into my sinking fund personal account. I am still debating on what I'm gonna do with my personal sinking fund. I have quite a bit of money saved up in there, so I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to use that for stock pantry items or what I'm gonna do with it. I'm still debating on it. Please disregard my fingernails and all the cracks and the nastiness on my hands. We finally finished sanding the garage. You guys follow along, you guys know we're doing a garage conversion. We finally got all the sanding done, and we're moving in to paint and primer and then to the floors. So my hands, that sanding really takes it out of your hands. So every single one of my fingernails have broke. Every single cuticle is all torn up, and my hands actually, my fingers hurt. But disregard. So left over in miscellaneous, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Which I will, you guys already know, I save all of my $5 bills that I get in change. And I also don't stuff $5 bills because I hold on to every single $5 bill that comes across my little fingers. And I'm gonna set the ones aside and we'll see what we do with that later. Gas, we did have an orthodontist appointment this week, so we did end up using a $20 bill. I'm one of those people who get like down to a half of a tank in my gas tank and then I fill it back up. So a lot of times I'm setting this money aside for gas, but a lot of times we don't use it because I'm constantly having a full tank of gas. So, and that's okay with me because right now we're rolling over all of our money to go into different projects in our home. And then we did a fairly good job on spending this week, I think. I think I put $80 in here last week. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77. So pretty good. So I'm gonna take all of these 20s and I'm gonna set that aside. My $5 bills are going to go over here for my $5 challenge, and then the ones we'll put over here in my rollover pile. Okay, so that is unstuffed there. We're gonna go ahead and stuff these envelopes. I don't plan on doing grocery online pickup this week. I plan on going in because we're literally just gonna buy the stuff that we need to make it through the week. Next week, of course, we have 2 paychecks coming in. So I'll be able to go back to using a little bit extra money to stock up on groceries. For the pantry, so I'm just gonna buy what we need for the week, and hopefully I don't even spend $100 because I still have the Italian chicken that I meal planned for last week in there, and then I will have an additional, because I bought a 5-pound bag, so I'll use half of it for the Italian chicken, and then I will figure out something else to use with that other half of chicken, and we'll see, you know, what we end up doing. But I'm gonna try to buy the least amount of groceries as possible just to get us through the week. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully spending less than $100, but I'm putting $100 in here for this week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And I'm gonna go into the store to do that because there is a couple things that I need to pick up for stocking stuffers out of my Christmas money, and I like to pick that stuff out personally, if you know what I mean. Okay, personal will get 40. That's only 20, girl. I'm interested to know, since it's almost the end of the year and I'm preparing for next year, what kind of savings challenges are you guys doing? Starting at the beginning of the year. I have several that I would like to do, but I'm unsure at this moment in time if I'm going to be able to do them, just because we're putting so much money into the house. Miscellaneous will get 20. Gas, of course, will get 60. And I'm unsure if I have anything coming up that... I have a full tank of gas now, so I'm unsure if I will need this. I know we do have to go into Farmington to get some supplies, the primer and the paint and stuff for the garage. So, and I'm not putting anything in spending this week because I normally don't whenever it comes down to a week where we only have 1 paycheck. So that is gonna do it for my wallet, and we're gonna move along into this guy. Deposits, nothing. Groceries. So my personal fund, I'm gonna roll over that $40 into that, which is going to bring us 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So $260 in personal. I'm also sponsoring a couple kids for Christmas this year, so that's just something I decided to do last minute. So I think that I may end up taking some of this money for the pantry, some of this money for them kids that I want to sponsor. We will see what our paychecks look like next week, and I'll make that decision probably next week, just to see. My husband works some overtime, and so did I, as a matter of fact, so our paychecks will probably be a little bit higher than what they normally are. Plus he gets a Christmas bonus, and so do I, and those should be coming, I think, when we get our paychecks. So we'll see what I decide to do. These are all family fun in my wallet. I used to carry this around in my wallet. That's why I have these cash envelopes. After the first of the year, I might start rolling stuff out of my wallet back into these envelopes, like for gas and miscellaneous I have, and groceries. We'll see how it goes and how much work we get done before the end of the year. If we're moving along just fine with the garage conversion and I don't have to put all of my extra money towards the house, then I may consider doing that. Family fun is getting 20. But right now we pay all of our bills a month in advance. And that is really beneficial in a time like this where we are literally taking all of our extra money and putting it back into the house for all these updates and conversions. And we have a lot after we get the garage done, which hopefully that'll be done by Christmas or at least the end of the year. We will be able to take that extra money and start saving more of it and dispersing it amongst other envelopes that we are needing. Buffer is also gonna get 20. Pets I depleted. I did have to go. I dropped a Jim off at the vet, and then we were out of dog food, so I went ahead and went to Walmart real quick so that the other dog could eat, because I gave him the last of the dog food last night. So I went ahead and picked up a 30-pound bag of dog food and cat food and all of the things. So I've already spent this money. I'm not going to put money into this envelope this week, and what I purchased today should last us for the week. 2 weeks probably. Okay, Liam is getting 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In his envelope, as per usual. Jack as well is getting 10. And they'll be using their allowance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They will be using their allowance this week or next week probably to buy a little Christmas gift for Grandma. So there's that, and then Ethan also gets 10. And Ethan was talking, he's got 20 in his. I don't usually keep Ethan's money in here. He has his own job, but this is for like if we want to go to lunch or something, I want to treat him. He's, you know, he's a big kid, so he likes to do his own thing, and I just like setting the money aside for him just in case I want to treat him in some way, whether it's a tank of gas, taking him out to lunch, which we don't get a lot of time together because he's so busy with school and work and whatnot that I really enjoy just going to lunch with him or a dinner with him and spending that time with him. So that's what I usually use that money for. But he really doesn't get allowance anymore because he's a big kid, you know, he's big. So we're gonna move right on into our other binder here. Okay, so clothing this week is getting nothing. Vacation will get 20. I am looking forward to being out in the woods. I mean, we live out in the woods, we live out in the country, but there's just something about going to the cabin that always just excites me. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. And the way it's looking right now, we were planning to go to Rome for Ethan's graduation this year, but the way that it's looking, we may end up not doing that. And if we don't do that, then we will, instead of going to the cabin, they have cabins there that are available to rent. We will rent an additional cabin and then invite some of Ethan's friends along for a week trip to the cabin. So that's what we'll do if we can't travel. And this is just spending money. And I have quite a bit, graduation. I have quite a bit of money in graduation in the bank already. But it is also getting 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. I'm hesitant to buy our plane tickets to Rome until it's safe for us to travel. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen by May. So, I mean, we'll come up with something even if we can't go to Rome for graduation. Card tags is not getting anything this week. Christmas is going to get 20. And it's just because, like I said, I'm going to be sponsoring those kids. My family's Christmas is already bought. We've already spent it all. We are done, except for maybe a couple of stocking stuffers, because I'm extra. So my kids get stockings. Presents come from the parents in my household. The stockings come from Santa Claus. That's the way I grew up. That's the way I've always done it with my kids. But because I'm so extra, I got like, 2 foot, 3 foot long stockings. So anywho, I got to figure out a way to fill that stuff up, 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. So this is just a little extra Christmas if something comes up between now and then. I have it, and if I see something for stockings or whatever, I have it in there. And also for those kids as well that we are going to be sponsoring. We'll probably go next weekend as a family and purchase those gifts for those kids, because it's an experience for my kids. I want my kids to know that they need to give back to people who are less fortunate than they are. And Christmas, our car maintenance, is getting nothing this week. We are planning on, my husband's going to look at vehicles on Monday. I'm not particular, so if he comes home with a new car, as long as the payment is not outrageous and it fits the entire family and has space to move around and space for, football gear and baseball gear and all of that stuff. Like, I'm not picky. And as long as it's not red, I'm not a red kind of gal. I'm not really that picky, so he can really just buy me whatever he wants. I don't care. Anyway, so we may or may not have a new car coming up. We'll see. I guess it just depends on the kind of deal that he can get. Sports isn't getting anything. Medical this week isn't getting anything. Back to school is not. Gifts is not. Car insurance will get 12. Car insurance is a priority. I always make sure I stuff this guy. And right now we have 1, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. I could have swore that was supposed to be 52, but maybe not. 10, and then I'm taking 2 ones from the $1 that I had left over from last week. So that is going to put us at 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. I really feel like there should have been another $1 in here. So I am going to take another $1 and put it in here, and then I'll have to research that, because we always go by 12. So the $1 should always be even, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll look into that and see where we went wrong. I probably just didn't add the extra $1 last week, or miscounted it or something, I don't know. Pets Medical, as you can see, is depleted, and I'm not going to be funding this week because my vet bill is going to be about $250. I had $190 in here. Between the neuter, the microchip, and their heartworm medication, I'm looking for it to be about $250. So I went ahead and put that into the checking account so that I could cover the cost of that. House cash is getting nothing. Subscriptions, we're not doing anything with subscriptions right now. I don't have any, and the shop has 20 in it, but I do have to go to Hobby Lobby and get some vinyl for my cash envelopes here. On Etsy, I've ran out of a specific color of vinyl, so I need to replace it. So I'll probably go and get that going on over there. Okay, so we have $20 going into house savings. And this is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. In there, I really should get to deposit this into the savings accounts that I have at the bank. But I'll probably wait until the last paycheck of December and do it all at once, because in January I'm gonna start like all of my savings challenges and things like that all over at the beginning of the year. But you know, this money that we save for home savings and regular savings, I like to just make sure it gets put in the bank, so we're not tempted to pull out of it. You know what I'm saying? So savings is also getting 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's 280 in there. I really need to make a new envelope. I broke this one, so the little slider thing fell off, and I need to make a new envelope. The slider thing won't stay on. Like, it'll stay on, but when I get down to here, it just comes off every time. Okay, $5 challenge has 80 in here, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And we're adding 20 to it. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's building up quite nicely. I had like $350 in here, and then I decided that I was gonna start a pantry, and I bought a deep freeze and stocked up on like meat. Okay. At the store. I don't have any debt snowball right now, and here's 52 weeks, and here's dollar bills. I'm curious if you guys, what you guys are doing for your challenges this coming. What are your plans for your savings challenges this year? Let me know if you found any good ones. I'm interested. I want to do several. This $40 is for my husband's personal cash for the week, and now we are gonna go in and see what our leftover is. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Are these all ones here? Yes. 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $109, and you guys already know where this is going. 109 is going into our house project funds. And we are this afternoon going to, when my husband gets off of work, my kids are going to grandma's for a little bit. So I'm gonna take this house project envelope completely out and put it in my purse, because I don't wanna carry this whole thing around. And we're gonna be going and purchasing supplies for the garage conversion this afternoon. So I might as well just take it with me. You know what I'm saying? And I have 350 in there, I believe. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 50, 450, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So $4.59 in home projects. I don't know how much of this we will spend, but our garage conversion is a 30 by 30, and we have to get the primer and the paint and the trim, and we might get the flooring for at least one of the rooms. I haven't decided. I'm one of those people that like to complete things one thing at a time. So if it's primer and paint we need to work on this week, I'd rather get the primer and paint for all of it. And the flooring as well. Like, flooring's expensive, but it might be something that we might have to purchase one room at a time. We'll see. Just depends on what we pick out and what we decide we want. So I look for this to be completely empty by the time I get back tonight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what kind of cash savings you're going to be doing this year coming up in January. I'm interested. For those of you guys who keep coming back and watching me, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. And for those of you guys who are new here, thanks for clicking in on this video. I hope you guys consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next week for another paycheck stuffing video. Bye guys.